A Redditor claims they have taken down FNMs, tournaments, and standard showdowns with this mono blue deck based entirely around otters. We're going to put it to the test. Let's go. Welcome to the Attic. Manadad here. It's the channel where we explore what's fun in Magic, mostly on Arena. On Arena today, playing best of one, ranked up in Platinum, I believe, with mono blue otters. It's not technically mono blue, as you can see here. We got Elusive Otter, has Grove's Bounty, which we can cast for green, and we have some green sources in the mana base, but it's all blue cards. And this Redditor says they've taken down a bunch of tournaments with this deck, and I tested their deck list that they linked, and I'll link in the description, of course, their deck list, their Reddit post, and my deck list. I think I have improved the deck list somewhat, okay, but that remains to be seen. Obviously, stick around to the end of the video. We'll go through the actual win rate of the deck, not just the games I was able to fit into the video. And but let's take a look at this deck. What is it doing? Besides playing a 1/1 Prowess Otter, both with Elusive Otter and Storm Chaser's Talent. These are your main 1-drops here. 3 Steps Ahead and Phantom Interference are not really 1-drops because they are spree cards. Otherwise, we got to be able to take care of these decks in the format that kind of run away with the game unless you bounce their creatures. So we've got Into the Flood Maw, and we do have Get Out, which can counter a creature or enchantment spell. And there's also this ability on Get Out, which is very interesting, and you can definitely do something with it. I haven't explored this fully, but the return 1 or 2 target creatures and or enchantments becomes a thing because we have creatures like Steamcore Scholar that have Enter the Battlefield abilities, ETB abilities. In this case, draw 2 cards, discard 2 unless you discard an instant or sorcery or a creature with flying. And we have of course, Storm Chaser's Talent, you can bounce back and then replay it to get another 1/1 red and blue otter. If we can last long enough in the game and tempo out opponents, we can level this up, get back an instant or sorcery from the graveyard, and then eventually pay 6 mana into it. And then every instant or sorcery we're casting, we're creating a 1/1 blue and red otter creature token with prowess. And should be noted here, Ephara's Dispersal is an honorary 1-drop because it's 2 less to cast if it targets an attacking creature. So again, like Into the Flood Maw, we can use it to deal with these, Boros enchantment decks or the mono red decks that sacrifice with the pump spells and all that stuff. So got some cheap instants. We've got otters, which means that we can play Pearl of Wisdom, which is not really a 3-drop as long as we've got an otter in play. It's really a 2-drop, and it is going to draw us 2 cards for 2 mana, which is a pretty good deal, even if it is sorcery speed. And that's something that we can get back with Storm Chaser's Talent. It's a very complex deck. Now, we do have some non-otters here. We've got Floodpits Drowner, 4 of these. It's a flash merfolk with vigilance, comes in, it's going to stun a creature opponent controls, and then we can use it, if we want, to shuffle both those creatures into the library for 2 and tap. Interesting card, interesting ability. Not seeing a lot of this on the ladder either. We've also got in the otter section here, Thunder Trap Trainer, which is another ETB creature. When it enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So 2 mana, 1/2, draws you a card, is an otter for the purposes of, where is it? Pearl of Wisdom. So that's great. Then we have 4 of Proph's Eidetic Memory. This card had a little bit of the time when it first came out, but then I think it's really fallen out of favor. But it is a fun card. Note it is legendary, so it's kind of a rough draw if we get 2 of them in a game, as you'll probably see in the matches. But when it enters, draw a card. You have no maximum hand size. Not super relevant because we're not drawing that many cards in this deck. We're drawing a lot, but not that many. And then at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've drawn more than 1 card this turn, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the number of cards you've drawn this turn -1. Well, it's a non-creature spell for all our Prowess Otters. It works with all our creatures that draw cards like Steamcore Scholar or spells that draw cards like Pearl of Wisdom. And then it's gonna plus stuff up As long as we've got a creature, pretty nice to put on a vigilance creature, have a big attacker and a big blocker. Pretty good. One of Enduring Curiosity. I think with the flyer, it's pretty nice. With the other cards in the deck, it remains to be seen. We don't have much evasion otherwise. We can make a flyer with Phantom Interference, so there's that. But it's just a one of fun of in this list. And then in the mana base, a couple Restless Vine Stalks to deal with control. There's a great control matchup coming up. I hope you guys enjoy that. You will get to see Restless Vine Stalk earn its keep in the deck in that matchup, but I won't spoil more than that. Okay, so that is the deck. Let's take it to the ladder and test it out.
Hey, it's me, Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Actually, haunting and overlording are just my hobbies. My day job is managing the YouTube algorithm. I try to make sure lots of negative, conspiracy-laden clickbait shows up in your feed. You know, nightmare fuel. Whatever you do, don't like, comment, or elder gods forbid, subscribe to a channel like this one, okay? We don't need your feed filled up with people who genuinely enjoy playing Magic like this so-called Manadad. He puts deck lists and other useful links in the description. He even shows real win rate stats at the end of the videos. Yikes. Clicking on positive, helpful videos takes away from the time I could be spending haunting woods or putting my friend Writhing Chrysalis into draft boosters. But you don't have to take it from me. 9 out of 10 players who want to unban grief agree. Now let's see. What is your racist uncle clicking on today? He has impeccable taste. Let me send some of those videos your way.
Up against Weezard. That's just weird. Storm Chase's talent. Yeah, we can keep this. Hopefully draw some lands. We'll be the aggressive player this time. Thundertrap Trainer. Flood Maw. Maybe we were supposed to hold up Get Out. I think usually these Golgari decks, it's the turn 3 creature you gotta watch out for. Oh, they got the bat though. Did get the bat. Luckily we have 2 bounces and 2 counters. So the bat can only do so much. Storm Chaser's talent. There we go. Let's get in. Over to you, opponent. Canker Bloom. Oh, how about no? Fly me for 1 if you want. Oh, they're going to kill the trainer. We had another land drop here. Should I just go ahead and bounce this bat? My prowess triggers, or... Number 3. This is where I have trouble playing this deck. So we could get back, get out. But then they have a turn to drop a 3 or 4 drop. But we could bounce it. They do drop it. Well, I think that's what we're supposed to do. You know our whole hand here. Yep. Okay. Shieldred. Tranquil Frillback. Ooh, okay. Pulls up an enchantment. probably the one that doesn't have the level 2 done. Nope. Leaving us the level 2. Who'd have thunk it? Well, I think I want to get the Steam Score Scholar going. Did not hit a land. Urgh. And turn. They're firing up the cottage. Weird, okay. How about I just take you back a turn on land drops? Here we go, here we go, okay. Let's just do one. What do we want to hit? The Steam Cooler Scholar, probably. Definitely attacking with this. Now, should I attack with both of these? I think maybe I should. If they block with the Frillback, I can Into the Flood Maw the bat. Remove that. They're at 9. We're whittling them down. Plays a tap land. Go for it's our Scala. Plays the bat, takes back the Phantom Interference, probably. Yep. So it goes. Hey, it's Prophet Identic Memory. Maybe we could play a land. Go to combat. Let's plus up you, I guess? I don't know. This can't even be blocked. Maybe we're supposed to plus on that. Alright, they'd rather lose the bat. Here we go. Golgari. Hashtag gold life Golgaris. Got him! Otters win. Otters win. Otters win, everybody. Otters win. Playing Blue Otter. Blue Otter. Blue Otter, no. Alright. Go first. We got profts. Go with the tap land. Iron Claw. And it is going fast. Probably gonna have to bounce something with the Flood Maw. Okay, take 4. Yes, bang, bang, bang. Okay, got nice. Ephara's Dispersal. And the Floodpits Drowner. Ooh. I mean, Steam Score Scholar would be pretty nice with the Prof's Eidetic Memory. Can we afford, though? I don't think we can afford to leave ourselves out of action here. Another challenger, okay. Now they're going to have to choose. Well, maybe they held back a land. Let's see. Maybe we shouldn't have done that until before I went to attacks. Okay. They do come in. Trade that out. Another one. Go to 14. My turn. Yavimaya Coast. Theme Course Galler. And discard an instant or sorcery or a creature with flying. Or discard any of those, actually. We do now have a 4/4. What you got, opponent? Swift Spear. And they're coming in. I'm gonna try to Witch Stalker that. Okay. Huh. Well, let's definitely do this. With the Otter, we got the Get Out. Is Otter any good with the distribute the counters? Because we don't have a creature to put counters on. But we'd be able to make a creature. Alright. No, that doesn't draw cards. Storm Chaser's Talent. And yeah, just hold up, Get Out, and Into the Flood Maw. Spear. Counter that. Gonna shock that guy, but that's fine. Where are their pump spells? Here they are. I do unfortunately get the Ember Heart trigger here. Get the Exile Screaming Nemesis, which they cannot cast, luckily. Draw me a creature. Oh, this is legendary? Well, I'll still do it. Choose the one to keep. The new one, I guess? I don't know. That stinks. That really stinks. Guess we will level up. Get back Ephara's Dispersal, or we do get back Pearls of Wisdom. What's our chance of back with Dispersal? Ember Heart, and they can pump it. Oh, they go Swiss Spear, okay. Getting low. Getting real low. Floodpits Drowner is cool. Either I don't have enough to do both. Okay, pass turn. Lightning strikes our face. Sure. And shocks us. Okay, well. Guess we weren't going to win anyway. Otters tempo. You got otters. I've got otters. Tempo you out. Tap land. And opponent going first. Okay, let's hope they're slow. They're friendly. They said hello. Hello. Blue Cathedral. Meet Blue Otters. Okay. Do we just hold up Floodpits Drowner? We could try the Profts. There's a good chance they counter it. But it's not exactly... not exactly useful to us. So maybe we'd rather get the counter out of their hand. Yep, it was. And hit that land drop, that's nice. So let's go with one otter. That's the turn. Deduce. We could actually counter that. It might be one of our better strategies. Keep them from getting card advantage. They don't want to use their 4-mana board wipe here. We got that going for us. We are unfortunately going to miss a land drop. If they make us some map tokens, they'd go for deducing again. Okay. Four mana, draw 2. Opponent's not under any real threat from a bunch of 1/1s. Temporary lockdown, though. They still go with that, huh? Okay. That does wipe our board. The Floodpits Drowner. We could bounce that with Into the Flood Maw at some point. Fountain Port. Jace. What to do with Jace? Just gonna make that. Oh, we can't return our creature though. We could Far's Dispersal, but then we can't recast it. That's annoying. Do we just Into the Flood Maw? Jace. Maybe we Into the Flood Maw. A lockdown. Now we can profits. Here we go. And this is enough. Get rid of the Jace, I believe. Possibly. They may still have removal because they held up 2 white. Yeah, it looks like they have the get lost. Put these counters on the Drowner, I think. In the event they don't lock down next turn, which they probably will. Ooh. One's deciding which creature to remove. Any, not. Okay.
In time, all will witness my restless truth.
It's going to lock us down here. If they don't lock down this turn, I don't know what they do. Yeah, they have to lock down. We lose a crap ton of stuff. Botanical Sanctum is not great. Eventually we can attack with the Restless Vine Stock. But until then, need some green enchantment removal. That's what we need. Enduring Curiosity. Well, they can Restless Anchorage. Maybe we want to force them to do that. Or do we just draw out the counterspell this turn? Steps ahead. Unfortunately, they had plenty of mana for it. This is just such a predictable control deck. It's so boring. And another Restless Vine Stock. I try to make them fire up the anchorage. I guess I'll pass the turn. Go Fountain Port and make a treasure. Interesting. Into the Flood Maw. Well, give this a shot. Chances are they've got removal. Guess we should find out now. We do have it, okay. Let's crack a map. Oh, no, I can't. How come I can't? Sunfall? Just to make one? Just so I can't use my map tokens? So rude. Alright, pass the turn. we could have Vine Stock there. Down to 3 cards in hand. Goes for 1. We're fine with that. Let's try this trick again. Possibly a counterspell here. Need to find our counter and enchantment spell. Have any in the graveyard? The Phantom Interference, that won't do it. Let's try to scry for 1. Nope. There it is. There it is. Okay. How do we draw that? Is there any way we can draw that? Can't bounce this. Any of these draw? I'll take the 3 damage. All right, so may as well get back. What, Into the Flood Maw? Oh, I still can. They're gonna wipe the board again. We get Phantom Interference. It's a battle of wits here. Fountain Port draws a card off the token. I'm gonna get lost. That's fine. And I'm gonna make a mite. And they're gonna Sunfall. Interesting. Now we have the get out. That we can easily bounce. Fortunately, we can't. I guess we could bounce back the eidetic memory at some point. Now we have that in hand. Go with the Vine Stock. Bounce you. Wow, no more lies. Okay. So forcing us to use all our bounce spells. You get to knock him down to 7. Back a token, draw a card. There are 34 cards in library. There are 37. They go with the temporary lockdown now. Weird. So I can do this, and I have... Do I still have 3 steps ahead? Do I not quite? Man, I wish this didn't cost so much to activate. No, I don't quite have 3 steps ahead. I think I just got to keep the pressure on. Hey, they take it. They go to 2. They're going to make some small stuff and draw some more cards. Does the Fountain Port make a tapped fish? No, it doesn't. I guess we have to let them make the fish and then hope bouncing the fish is enough. Mid-0. Horned lock whale. Uh-huh. Counter that, I guess. I'm gonna block with the land. Blocking with the land is, yes, okay, that's our best case scenario. Oh, wait, we had trample. Oh! Ooh! Actually beat control. What? Did anybody watch that whole game? Leave a comment if you watched that whole thing. Didn't skip through all the control nonsense. Playing some Blue Otters. Tap land from opponent. Can go Otter, Elusive Otter, or we could just hold up Into the Flood Maw. The fact that they could sealed flanker means they have that, but oh, with the Storm Chaser's talent, that's even better. Get on the board here. I'll just come in with an Otter. I think just hold up, get out. Flash creatures. Master King. Let's attack. Look at nothing. Alright. Get elusive with another otter. Could be they have removal spell here. Lightning Helix. We just bounce everything back? Could be interesting, yeah. Elusive Otter and the talent. If they want to hit the otter again, they do. Okay. Wide open, they've got the forge. Bounce that forge. Naturally. Just take some hits from it for a minute. What they want to do. Caretaker's talent. Huh. Well, bounce that. Oh, they got the... because then we made a token. Well, la-dee-da, la-dee-da. What does level 2 do here? When this class becomes level 2, return target instant sorcery graveyard to your hand. Okay. We do have get out. Could get back, but not hitting the land drops fast enough. Could we'll just start hitting them for more damage here. And the turn. Didn't play the Caretaker's Talent, is interesting. They're playing around a counterspell. Dusk Rose Reliquary. Okay. It's one of our prowess guys. High noon. Okay. Prophet's Eidetic Memory. Kind of what we want. Three. Okay. Again, they don't play the Caretaker's Talent. We just bounce this sucker? We could take 4, I guess. Dusk Rose Reliquary. Okay, they're gonna get rid of our other guy. Boo. Meow meow. Get lost. Hey, but it's back as an enchantment at least. Now they get the Caretaker's Talent. Alright, I think we have to start bouncing these guys. Phantom Interference could be okay. Oh, it tries to play something next turn. I could also just try to win. We get back. Get out. I don't think they play creature spells. And throw a card off of that. That's annoying. We have to take this hit. Did they play anything? Go to level 2. How do we win this? Pearl of Wisdom. Well, we can only cast one spell a turn, though. But I guess we don't have any other spells to cast. I think we need to disperse this guy on our turn. This instant, the sorcery. And then hold up Phantom Interference. We don't even need a blocker though. Need at least 4 mana to create a blocker. We could play that this turn and then Ephara's Dispersal. I think we just are sunk here. Because that tramples over. The next one they make is a 7/1. Land. Don't think we're going to win this one. It's kind of cool, though. That kind of did its thing. Their deck did its thing better. We needed to hold up our get out to get their Caretaker's talent. That was the misplay. So, how did we do? Well, here you can see 2 and 4. A very sad win rate, although on the play we were 50%. Maybe we just didn't. Maybe we were just on the draw too often with this deck, and obviously I could learn to play it better. But still under an hour. But I don't recommend this deck if you're trying to rank up. But it is a fun deck to kind of like experiment. I don't see a lot of people playing it, despite how beloved it is on Reddit. Otherwise, I don't know. Enduring Curiosity, just have the one of those. The Steam Score Scholar is nice when you do get the Prophet's Eidetic Memory combo. Drawing double of the Prophet's Eidetic Memory is kind of bad. I wish that there was just a little bit more synergy somewhere in here. Maybe more Pearl of Wisdoms and take out 1 or 2 copies of Prophet's Eidetic Memory and try to have maybe a few more counter spells or something, get a little more control-y with it. Should be interesting, should be good when Foundations releases to check it back in with this deck. We're going to have a bunch of pieces for a mono blue or blue X flash deck. So I think that this shell is definitely worth keeping an eye on. But in terms of ready for prime time in the current Duskmourn Standard, that is a big no for me, dog. Anyways, thanks for joining me in the attic. I've been Manadad, reminding you, Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Check out some other cool decks right up here.